I want to talk about putting seat covers in a 2024 Ford Maverick. And so I've done some research, part of some Facebook online groups, started looking at different things, and got this great company. You'll have to go check them out. Maybet, they're on the Amazon store. I'll provide the link. They have a bunch of great accessories for these Ford Mavericks. So if you go in there and take a cruise through, you'll see some fun stuff. They come, all of them. This is for the front two seats and the back bench seat as well. They all come in this nice package. Well done, actually. Nice and secure. All right, guys, I went ahead and got their gray and white version. I thought this would work really good with the color of my truck and that kind of desert sand color. I gotta say, I pulled them out of the package. I wish you could reach through the phone right now and feel this thickness. These really do feel like some heavy duty. I mean, these are real thick. Almost feel like leather. So I'll be excited to see how these fit and we put them in. All right, so here's a little package with the directions in it. Looks like they also give us a set of gloves to work with. And we got all the little attachment pieces here. So we're gonna go ahead and follow these here directions. That's the smart thing to do. They got pictures explaining it, so that doesn't look too complicated. So I will say, guys, this tool they provide you is definitely your friend. When you want to get that cushion pried in between here, you use this. That way it gets nice and tight. So actually these are pretty simple. You just stick those on there again, slide them on there and hook them up underneath, and that'll pull this flap tight. So getting it on this kind of was a pain, so what I did was pry them apart to create a small gap, and then I just pushed them back together as tight as I could with my fingers. Once I got them on, you see that little cut there. The headrests are pretty simple. They just pull down over, and then they've got the little flap that'll latch down on the back. It's just they are extremely tight, so you got to get them down over it, which is good because it'll probably make it look nicer. All right, guys, I'm actually impressed. I got one finished. You look at that look. That is tight. That almost looks like that's factory done, if you ask me. All right, I'm going to start on the other side, but now that I know what I'm doing, that probably took me 20 to 30 minutes, believe it or not, going slow trying to figure out how to put the other one on. But now that I know, go ahead and put these on ahead of time. Make sure they're good and on there, and you want them facing, because you're going to be underneath, you're going to be hooking. So facing down like that, and then unstrap these, because they originally came in the package where they're already strapped. Pretty simple if you ever put a motorcycle helmet on. That way you can slip this seat in. You guys see what I mean about this tool as your friend? Look how sharp that looks now. Nice and tight. All right, guys, with the back cover, I highly recommend go ahead and put your little round clips on ahead of time. Put these two on ahead of time. Make sure they're facing down so they can connect underneath. That way when you slide it over, you're ready to roll. One thing that I found easier is to go ahead and put my seat back, and then I could stick those round circles in fairly easy, and then I can pop the seat back up and then be able to pull. And then make sure you unzip it. There's a zipper. Make sure you unzip it so it slides down easily, so that you can line up the two holes fairly easily, and then it'll go on, because it is a good tight fit. So putting the back one on doesn't seem to be very hard. You just got to make sure you pull your strap, raise your seat up, these flip down over it. There are several straps. You're going to tuck the straps behind the seat, pull them through. It's the same strap we used on these seats. You can see them right here. Make sure you undo them first. See, they just basically go through. You got ones that go long ways, and then you got these ones that come up like this. So once you put them on, you tie it and you can strap them and pull them really tight. So this should actually not be too hard. This should go fairly quick. All right, there we go, guys. Got it in the back. It is tight. It does help. It goes quicker if you do have a second person to help you, which you guys can see. That's a pretty sweet look. All finished up, nice and tight. And then it even has a cover for this. Keep this protected. And I think that's a sweet little color. I think it came out good. I would recommend these. I think they look good in the car, and they're good quality material. They clean up real easily. I don't know about you guys, but I think adding those Maybet seat covers are pretty sweet with the color of my truck. You can see them through the window in there. I think they look really cool. What a great accessory.
Thank you so much for stopping by for our installation and review of the Maybet seat covers for the Ford Maverick. We appreciate you. So let's hit that subscribe button and have a blessed day.